Hello, everyone. This is Coach Mercedes, and I'm going to talk about beginner boxer, about boxers that are doing it for a while but still in the amateur game, and about professional boxers. But before all that, we're going to talk about parents and how they know. What they know about boxing, and what when they kids want to become a boxers. What did they say to them? Because I have a lot of kids that are getting very frustrated because they really want to do boxing, but his parents are completely against to it, and they doing everything they can to not support their kids' ambition of becoming a boxers. So that's what I want to bring this video to. And listen up to all those parents. I really hope that many people around the world can watch this video. This is gonna help you a lot. It's gonna make you support your kid. It's a lot of boxing gyms that are community center. The community center boxing gym, the only way your son or daughter can get proper training is by you hiring somebody that can train your kids and actually teach them what the sport of boxing is. In the community centers boxing gym, you won't find that. You won't find it. And if you do, wow, that's good. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is that community centers are, if you want your son to be trained, you will have to, or your daughter, you will have to actually train them in a community center boxing gym, because the majority of those places, they don't have coach, they don't pay coach, everything is volunteer. So if you take your son or daughter to one of those gyms, don't expect too much, because the majority of them, what they're going to do is ruin your son or daughter ambition of becoming a boxer. And that's not good for our reputation as a coach and for boxing and in general. But if you son and daughter really want to become boxers, don't be afraid to spend a couple of dollars to actually hire somebody that can actually train your daughter or your son. Because if you don't do that, with 99% of the time, what they do is they become bullied. They become bullied because nobody explained to them what boxing is. Nobody explained to them that when you a boxer, you cannot be fighting in the street. That when you a boxer, you cannot use that to intimidate others and to make others feel bad about themselves because you know how to fight. That's importance of having somebody that actually know the sport. So that trainer can teach your son or daughter exactly what the sport of boxing is. Boxing, this is what boxing is. To all those parents out there, when your son or daughter want to become a boxer, it's on a step that needs to be followed. It's on a step that needs to be followed to be able to integrate that kid into the actual sport. And those things come with time. So the number one thing is time and patience. Support your daughter and support your son if they want to do it. Boxing is just like any other sport. When you prepare yourself for at your best, at the best of your ability, and you have the right coach to it, your son or daughter won't get hurt because they're ready for it. It's just like any other sport. It's just like any other sport. When you are ready for it, you playing at your best. Boxing have a lot of different training way that nobody really know what it is, because the only thing people see is the main fight. It's a lot behind the scene that nobody see. If you bring me your daughter or your son and they work out with me, I promise to you that I will develop the desire to then become a boxer, because I will teach them the right things. In a lot of places you cannot find that, and it creates confusion. Parents, when your son or daughter is in a fight or sparring and then get hurt or they no bleed, all those things are normal. All those things are part of boxing. All those things are part of them becoming a boxer. Period. Those things are normal. Eventually, when you get the right endurance,